is up, you heathens and demons? Welcome back to the Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi. Still sick. I'm sick today recording these videos, but hopefully by the time you see this, I'll feel a lot better. But today, it's been a while. It's been a while, guys. We're gonna check out Girl Defined.
Today is kind of a bittersweet day at Girl Defined.
Sweet, no bitter.
Bitter, because it's the last day that she's working Girl Defined until after her wedding, after her honeymoon, and then after a week of like adjusting to new life after the honeymoon. So we're talking over a month that I'm gonna be alone.
Yep, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. Bethany's finally getting married to her little dork. And she's gonna be gone for a month, and they're doing all this behind the scenes shit, trying to show how real they are. But really, what they're doing with this behind the scenes footage is great for me because it's showing you that I was right all along. These are some upper class, well-to-do, young white women promoting an evangelical religion, bringing in teeny boppers that are not from the financial stability that the girls of Girl Defined are from, into a cult that more than likely is going to engage them to a domineering patriarch that's going to abuse them mentally and physically. But the girls of Girl Defined don't have to worry about that shit. They're okay. And this is what I scream against all the fucking time.
Just really trying to get the fort held down so that when I'm gone, we don't crumble.
Nobody better be calling me. I will.
Don't call me either. Okay, if you must. So what you working on?
So I am working on, well, I just finished scheduling out vlogs for the next videos for the next several weeks, and now I'm working on some vlogs that hopefully will come out.
Ooh, they'll come out while you're on your honeymoon. Yeah. Because you won't be talking to us while you're on your honeymoon.
See, and they come off really snobby. Really just like holding their chins up at the world. And this is what has always kind of repelled me the most about these girls. It's not the evangelical fanaticism, but it's just their uppity snidiness. We're better than everybody. Listen to us. And I find it sad that just so many people fall victim to that.
And I am over here working on actually shipping some Girl Defined merch. During the True Woman 18 conference that we had a booth at, we actually secretly opened up online sales to our merch store just for a limited time for the people at the conference. And so I'm packaging up some sisterhood shirts, printing labels, trying to get organized, and putting them in those packages to ship out to some of you.
And of course, they're enriching themselves off of this religion. You know, I really hope they're getting taxed, but because they call themselves Girl Defined Ministries, I will not be surprised at all if they're not getting taxed a dime. A dime. And they're profiting off of this bullshit that they spew to young people. They're profiting off of that. While the Raging Atheist is getting called a bully, the girls of Girl Defined are getting richer and richer.
All right, we are headed to get some lunch. And we were debating, we're actually in a small discussion about where we should go. She really wants,
I want something light, like a light salad. Talking a lot of getting married in 9 days, and you just start thinking about health at some point.
Yeah, you know, at this point it's too late. So she wants Chick-fil-A, I want an acai bowl, which is healthy, but... Okay, so 9 days till the wedding, like what are you working on today and tomorrow? Like what are the big projects you have?
The big projects I have are, it's really just like giving people who I've asked to help their like final instructions. So like, okay, here's what you need to do, here's when you need to be places, you know, it's just like a lot of communication with people.
Like bridesmaids and helpers?
Like people helping at the wedding.
Poor Bethany, sick before her wedding. You know, I empathize with that. I'm pretty fucking sick too. It's gotta suck to be sick before the big day. Sick before your husband's finally gonna be able to get that shit. Or, you know, if you see my previous videos, you might have seen my conspiracy theory. I don't know, but, you know, that's all speculation on my part. But, you know, before the big day, I feel bad that you're, you know, sick. I feel bad that I'm sick right now recording this bullshit video talking about your bullshit life. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Your lifestyle I find just almost atrocious. You know, you're gonna promote this shit, you know, this purity of soul to these young girls while you live in the lap of luxury and talk about getting food that I ain't never even fucking heard of as a normal human being. Probably cost like 4 of my lunches, you know, and you know, I think you guys are so far in your bubble and you're so entrenched with your fan base that you can't possibly know how this relates to a normal person like me. And there are a lot more normal people like me than enriched, white privileged people like you. You know, I have white blood, but I don't see myself as any different than anybody else. I don't see myself as any different than you. You are not better than me because you come from a better financial situation. Maybe you've had better opportunities. You're not better than that person that's, while you're eating your fancy lunch, you're no better than the person that's starving to death 2 alleys over. We're all human beings on this planet. And, you know, I just wish that you guys were promoting that, you know, using your opulence to help the poor instead of profiting off of merchandise, writing books. And I have nothing against that shit, really. But I just don't really see where you guys are doing anything to help society. You're promoting a cult that, in my opinion, harms society. And what are you guys really doing with your wealth? You know, like, you know, I know the response is, well, raging atheist, what are you doing? Right now, I'm doing what I can, and that is trying to reach other atheists, reach other secular people, get this message out. You know, and if I ever have as much as they do, you can bet your ass that I'm going to be helping some people out. I don't need to live that way. All I need is a roof over my head and some running water and some electricity and some internet. I don't need all that opulence. I don't need, you know, I want to be with the real people. I would never want to be with these fake ass motherfuckers in their bubble. And I think that's the difference between me and a lot of people is I'm woke to that shit. You know, a lot of people do see that and they're like, man, I really wish that was me. I see that and I'm like, I really wish everybody had the opportunities that they had.
Like, I can't be there to direct them. I'm getting married, so I have to, like, fully communicate everything that I want them to know before, or else, yeah. You know, and it's just a lot of people to communicate with.
Nice.
So, yeah, what are you thinking about my wedding?
Who won out? Who won out? Look who was more selfish. Is that what you're saying? Look, not at all. I'm saying look who, I don't know. I don't want to. Wow, check this out, y'all. Wow, that's really pretty. Oh, that's really pretty too.
I mean, seriously, nobody gives a shit if your lunch is pretty. What I care about is you probably just spent enough money to where you could have actually fed 5 fucking people. That's what I care about. That's what I see. And I'm not saying I don't ever go out and indulge myself, because I do. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, you know, while you're living in the lap of luxury, do you have any empathy for the people that are not? Because I never hear that from the girls of Girl Defined. Never. And let's talk about these fucking dresses. You know, Kirsten is pulling it off better in this video than Bethany, but they're both like wearing dresses with shirts underneath because you know, they don't want to reveal too much skin, because then they might, you know, get the men in society riled up and wanting to rape them. I mean, this is the type of shit that they believe and promote on their channel. And it's ugly. I mean, you know, wear what you want, but it just doesn't look like it's comfortable. It just doesn't. And I don't understand why you're so afraid of men in society. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe, you know, with this whole Kavanaugh situation, I can understand why you're so afraid of men in this society. Especially in the cult that you're in that promotes male patriarchy. But I almost guarantee that the Girls of Girl Defined supported Brett Kavanaugh.
It is vlog time. Woo! We're getting ready to film, actually. Well, that looks nice. like 3 different vlogs because she's going to be gone. And so we're actually going to be filming and I'm going to be asking her about marriage, sex, and her new life as a wife. Then we're going to be talking about why she decided to save her first kiss for marriage. But when that video plays, she's going to already be married.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
So it's gonna be really weird. Then we're gonna talk about like why marriage can't ultimately satisfy you. So we're gonna be like on an October marriage theme because you're getting married this month.
It's the theme of romance this month.
And I promise you guys that I'm gonna do that video for my Cult Bunny week that I'm gonna have after I move. And it'll be a nice little end to the ongoing comedy that I've had, the satirical content where I'm, you know, so crushed that Bethany didn't choose me. It'll be a nice little ending to that. So you can expect that to come probably the 1st or 2nd week in November. And when I do, and I'll announce after I move a few days before I start Cult Bunny Week so you guys can be ready for it. And we're going to cover them all. We're going to cover Girl Defined, MMA Jenkins. We're going to cover Coffee and Bible Time, Kirby is a Boss. Do another Allison Rowe video. I know a couple of you have suggested Paul and Morgan. Don't know who that is. Going to check them out. But somebody else suggested another Cult Bunny that I never heard of before, and I need to look them up. So this Cult Bunny thing is spreading. It's spreading. Terminology is important. And I'm not saying it's wrong to be a young, beautiful Christian. I'm just saying recognize the marketing technique that Christianity and evangelicalism is using in a time when Christianity and evangelicalism is actually against the Me Too movement, against Brett Kavanaugh's accusers, supported Brett Kavanaugh. They don't like you women. They're just using you for your looks to promote their power, to promote their patriarchy. And it drives me crazy to see you being used and allowing yourself to be used, but you don't seem to mind because you are enriching yourselves off of it.
There's our lovely camera equipment and our light. Ooh, it's like glowing. Well, y'all, that's it. Bethany's last day at Girl Defined before she gets married and gone now for a month. Has officially come, and now it's just me, and I'm gonna be here. You're gonna see a lot of me. We're gonna do more of these fun behind the scenes, but you can be praying for me because it is gonna be a long month.
It's gonna be a long month without Bethany. Whatever will I do? I don't know. Once I'm feeling better, I'm gonna have to make probably my most disrespectful Girl Defined video ever.
But it's not all gonna be gloom and doom. I have some really fun things planned. I have some special surprise videos that I'm gonna be coming out with, and I'm gonna be bringing Zach in a little bit more since I'm not gonna have anyone else. I'm gonna be bringing him in, and so if there's anything that you wanna hear from him, see from him, behind the scenes with him, vlogs, blog posts, whatever, comment below and let me know that too, because I'm gonna be getting him more involved. So yeah, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be fun.
Hey, I have some questions for you and Zach. How do you feel about the Bible's stance on slavery? Do you think people should own people? What do you feel about the Bible's stance on homosexuality? Do you think that gay people shouldn't be allowed to marry because your sky god says they're abominations? I mean, what is your stance on abortion? Do you take this wrong stance that Christians should be opposed to abortion, even though God clearly wasn't? I'd like to know. Kirsten and Zach, Bethany and Dorkwad, I'd fucking like to know. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. I've been all on this Matt Powell kick, so I really wanted to get some of my normal material out. Bear with me through the move, guys. As always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is The Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share me on your social media, comment in the comment section below. I'll see you soon.